Mono Lake is one of the oldest and most unique lakes in North America. It is located on the east side of Yosemite National Park. It covers an area of 104 square miles. This 1 million-year-old volcanic lake is fed by 5 small streams that originate from the ice and glacial melts east of Sierra Mountains. Each year, the evaporation causes the level of Mono Lake to drop 45 inches. But the input from rush and leavining and 4 other creeks make up for this loss. Mono Lake is a rich biological resource. It is the largest nesting site of the California seagulls. It is a rest stop and feeding site for migratory flocks such as ducks, geese, grebes, plovers, and Wilson Phalarope. There is no fish in the Mono Lake. However, there are 2 unusual food resources for migratory birds. There are trillions of brine shrimps and alkali flies that make a large food resource for resting birds. Alkali flies cover the banks of the lake. They lay eggs in the lake water and their larvae feed on the algae. After they grow bigger, they change into pupae and then adult flies. Birds feed on all stages of the flies. In 1920, the elevation of the surface of Mono Lake was 6,428 feet. In 1941, the Department of Water and Power of Los Angeles began diverting water from the streams that feed the Mono Lake and constructed nearly a 400-mile aqueduct to transport this water to Owens River and Los Angeles Aqueduct. The diversion of water from Rush, Leavining, Walker, and Barker creeks resulted in a drop of water surface elevation to 6,375 feet in 1977, a drop of 53 feet. As a result, the salinity of the lake increased dramatically from 5.2% prior to the diversion to 9.5% in 1980s after the diversion. The salinity of the seawater is 3.4%. Mono Lake is a volcanic area. Hot springs in the lake bring calcium-rich water to the lake surface. The calcium combines with the carbonates in the lake water to make calcium carbonate. This calcium carbonate makes the tufae. As the lake water level dropped, these tufae became visible. Rapid increase in the salinity that occurred when the level of the lake dropped resulted in massive death of brine shrimp, a rich food source for aquatic birds, and consequently threatened rest of the food chain with imminent collapse. In addition, lowering of the lake level created a bridge that connected several islands to the mainland, jeopardizing 90% of the nesting grounds of California gulls. In 1979, coyotes crossed the land bridge to Nugget Island, routing over 34,000 of the nesting gulls and preying on eggs and chicks. In 1974, David Gaines, the environmentalist, did research on the Mono Lake. His work led to the report on the Mono Lake ecosystem and how it was getting destroyed by the water diversion. In 1979, the Mono Lake Committee and the National Audubon Society sued the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Their argument was that the water diversion violated the public trust doctrine. The doctrine states that the water bodies must be navigated for the benefit of all people. The California Supreme Court in 1983 ruled in favor of the committee. Later rulings require that the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power release more water to raise the Mono Lake water level. The target lake level was set at 6,392 feet. With the increasing number of humans on the planet, our demand for the food, water, and resources is escalating. The decisions to deal with these issues are very complex. As a collective, we should make sure that we protect most ecosystems before we remove any resources from them. We are not the only species that lives on Earth. We share this planet with many other species. Along with many other philosophical principles that guide us, we should also consider live and let live.